Well, good evening to all the RAIN partners out there. This is Byron Belka, and I'd like to welcome you to tonight's webinar. We've had a fantastic couple of days as we've been celebrating our 4-year anniversary. As we look back, man, I'm just in awe of what's transpired the last couple of years and, really what this message is doing for people. And as we go through RAIN's profit system tonight, really what this is a direct correlation of how many people we are blessing with the power of seeds. Tonight we're talking about the compensation, the profit for going out there and sharing that message as those people are RAIN partners. Get out there and share the message. And I love this. I'm passionate about this because, through the years, as I've been a part of the industry, I tell people that, I consider myself a professional in the industry because I study it. I love it. I learn about it. I like to see those things that have worked well for companies, those things that haven't. And, having Casey Whitaker on board with Orb 6, being a part owner over there, where they've launched over 45 different network marketing companies on their platform, they have some insight over the years of what has worked and what hasn't. So as a team, we put this compensation profit system together so that there really aren't any of those gotchas where you've seen a lot of compensation structure, sometimes the things that you don't know what you don't know. But as you look at this tonight, I want you to know that this is a compensation plan that is put together by distributors. And hopefully you can realize that as we put these things in place, what it really can mean to you if you capitalize on it, if you structure things properly, if you work systematized, and as you work with your teams. So before we get into this, one of the things that I really want to mention is if people ask me, what type of compensation structure or profit system do you have? I'm going to answer, it's a team approach. Everything we do is about the team. A lot of times people say in this industry that it's team building, it's all about the team, but the company puts the money where the focus is not helping the team, where the focus is being more selfish, where you have to help yourself, because that's where you need to focus if you're going to earn income. Where if you look and pay attention through this webinar tonight, you're going to see that our profit system is truly that. It's a team building approach, going out there and not only doing things yourself, but helping your people succeed. And as you see success, you're going to see that through the success of others, which is exactly the way it should be. So let's get into this. Now, if you look at our profit system, there's a couple of things that I want to point out. You're going to have we have a front part, a middle part, and a back part of the compensation plan. Every single thing has a purpose. We put this together systematically to do different things. And the front part of the plan, and we're going to break this down, my goal is to help the person that's getting started, the small builder. Do you know that a majority of the people that join network marketing companies aren't going to be the big guys that do, the big volume, or the ladies that go out there and do just amazing things? But there's a lot of people that just make hundreds of dollars a week or thousands of dollars a month, and it changes lives. But what happens a lot of times is the small builder, the part-time person, can't make enough to sustain it. That can't make enough for it to make sense long term. The front part of the plan is to focus on just that. How do we lock in the small builder? How do we lock in the part-timer that's just going out there wanting to share an amazing product with people and make an extra couple $100 a month or a week, or a couple thousand? That's what the front end of the plan is for. And the middle part of the plan is for those people that as they get from the front to the middle, this is where you can make thousands or tens of thousands of dollars a week. And the back part of the plan is where the big income can come. And this is going to happen over time. This is not quick. This is as you're building your organization and as it matures over time. This is where you can make the tens of thousands a week or hundreds of thousands a week. Now, as you can see at the bottom here, I put individual results will vary. Success takes time and hard work, and it's not guaranteed, because nothing is guaranteed in life unless we go out there and make things happen ourselves. All right, I don't know what people are going to do with this, but I do know if you do these things, you will get compensated these ways. That is for sure. So as we break this down and look at the front part of the plan and how we can help people lock themselves into the business. Now, tonight as we focus more on the business side, our products are amazing, and that's where it all starts. But people, if they're treating it like a business, like any business, you want to make sure that you're in the black, that you're not in the negative and you're not in the red. The front part of the plan is to focus on that and help people be able to get to that, to the profitability stage of their business. One of the things that we do that's pretty unique is we have a preferred customer program. Now, other companies have preferred customer programs, but I've never seen anything like this. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more like this because of the companies out there that can't tell you how many customers they truly have. This is something that Rain International has done and is on the forefronts of, because we know that this is an industry that's evolving. And we want to be on the forefront of that. We're not waiting for somebody else to show us the way. We're creating it. So one of the things that we do here with our preferred customer program is we allow people to get a wholesale price if they go on an auto ship. Now, we have a retail price that's a little bit more on each of our products, and usually about $20 more than the wholesale price. But what most companies do is they force people to be a distributor when they don't want to be. How do I mean? Well, they'll say, hey, if you want cheaper product, you got to join, become a distributor, and then you can get the wholesale price. So you've got somebody now that's joining as a distributor that has zero desire to really be that, but they're a distributor because they want a discount on the product. So the reason I want to know who my distributors are and who our customers are is I want to be able to service them properly. I want to be able to give them the information they need. A customer doesn't need to know about the business building aspects if they just want to try the product. They want to know more about the products and why they should stay on them. The business builders and those distributors, I want to be able to market to them and be able to support them properly and give them the tools they need. So this differentiation of not forcing somebody to be a distributor just to get a discount on product is huge, guys. It's huge. And to my knowledge, we're the first to do this. So at the same token, just because a customer gets a wholesale price, I don't want our Rain partner to be penalized by that. And so what we do is for every box that is on an auto ship, we give $20. Now, for example, our auto ship price in the United States for Seoul is $65 plus tax and shipping, $65. Out of that $65, we paid $20. That's 30%. Okay, I was in a company, $1 billion company, where I got 9% off my customers until I did thousands of dollars worth of customers. Then it went up to 12 and then continued to go up and up and up. Where right here on the very first box, we're going to give you $20. We're going to give, basically 30% of that $65 back, but not just the first time, okay? Every time. Every time that customer buys a box or two or three, you get $20 a box every time. Okay, another thing that we do is we give you personal volume qualification for it. 10 points of personal volume qualification for Soul and 20 personal volume qualification for Core and Form. And so sometimes people ask me a question, well, for me to get that $20, what do I need to do? Do I need to be active? Do I need to have a certain amount of volume myself to get that $20? The answer is no. No. If you bring a customer to Rain, whether you're active or not, I'm going to pay you that $20. You did the work. You're going to get compensated. Okay. But if you want to get paid off of depth or off of the network, then there's requirements. Anything you personally do, we're going to pay you for it because you did it. So as you can see here, you can make up personal volume qualification just by getting boxes of product out there. And you're going to see as we go into different parts of the comp plan, 50 points of qualification is what you need in certain areas, 100 in others, 200 in others. You can make that up with just boxes of product out there through your customers. Now we have a money-back guarantee, 30-day money-back guarantee on that first box that somebody tries. So they have zero risk. If they try it, they don't like it, return it, we'll give them all their money back. Okay, if they take the whole box, eat the whole box, I'm not going to give them their money back. But if they send it back with even one packet in it, okay, we'll give them their money back because we want them to try it and we're confident in what our products do. We have high impact products. We get products into people's hands, we get customers. All right. So you look at this. You go out there, you get 5 boxes of product times 20, you got $100. Now, if your box is $65 plus tax and shipping, you've made enough money to cover that. And so you don't just make it, as I mentioned, the first time, but these 5 people buy the next month, you get $100 again. If you have 10 customers, you're going to get $200. Now, this is key because in the network marketing arena, a lot of times as I travel around the world, I ask people, how many people have been in your organizations, if you've done this before, that have never consistently made $200 a month? Okay, 10 customers here, folks, 10, and you're there. I mean, this is life-changing for a lot of people because a lot of people, $200, $300, $400 a month can change lives already. Grocery money, gas money, being able to cover braces, new shoes for the kids. I mean, there's always an expense. So if you are passionate about a product, you're going to want to share it anyway. And as you go out there and get customers, we're going to reward you for that. So this truly is powerful. You get 100 customers or 100 boxes. I mean, that's $2,000 a month off of that. All right. You can make fantastic income. You don't need to ask somebody for a social security number to be a customer. You don't need to ask them for their birthday. These awkward things that normally has to be done if you're trying to get somebody a discount because they need to be a distributor. They don't have to at Rain. All right. So this is powerful. Another thing that we do is we have Rain partner teams. And as we go through this compensation plan, if you really understand this principle, this is really all you need to grasp to be able to hit the top levels of the comp plan, to be able to teach your team how to duplicate. 2 who get 2 is a Rain partner team. And we have a promotion that's going on right now. We call it the Rain partner team promotion. So these are people that are distributors. But as you bring people into the organization and you get 2 and you help those 2 get 2, so those top 2 are personally sponsored by you, and those 4 or the 2 under each of those 2 are personally sponsored by them. Those are 6 people. They got to do a minimum of 50 points of qualification. A box of Soul is 50 points. Okay, and all our other products are more than that. So you need to have a minimum of 50. But if you have 6 people with 50 points of qualification, you have a live Rain partner team. Okay, live means it's living. Everybody's buying, they're purchasing, they love the product. Every time that happens, for example, if I have an auto ship and it's going to be coming to my house next month, but this month I build a Rain partner team. Next month, the order's still going to come, but I'm only going to get charged for shipping. The product is free, okay? Because I have a Rain partner team, RPT and free. So you build a Rain partner team, next month your product is free. You get 50 points as if you purchased it for money, with money. And a lot of companies do these things where they have 3 and free programs or different things, but they usually do it one of 2 ways, where you go get those people and you get free product, but there's no volume attached to it. So you still need to purchase yourself. Or there is volume attached to it, but those people that you used, you can't use again. You got to go get new people now. That's not how it is at Rain. See, because if these 6 people have at least a minimum of 50 points and you get that free box next month with volume, okay, not just a free product without volume, with volume, if these people all buy again next month, the same people, then the following month again I get my product free. So you can use the same people month after month after month and get free product month after month after month. So we let you do this up to 4 boxes. So if you build 4 Rain partner teams, we give you 1 box credit towards each Rain partner team. All right. So this is an easy way for people to get their product covered. You can either do it through customers because you get $20 a box, or you can do it through distributors as you're building your team and organization by building Rain partner teams and helping them either get customers to get 50 points or watching and helping them get on the product and stay on it. Guys, this is truly powerful because think about this. If you can go out there and just get a few people, whether it's customers or distributors, Rain can work for you. Okay, not many companies can say that. At Rain, it works for you. And so we can help the part-time person. We can help the person that is just a small builder and not really interested or wanting to do the big things. It works for the masses. And as you've heard me say, when I think people hear an opportunity, they ask themselves two questions. And the first question is, do I like what I see? The second question is, can I do it? Can I do it? Okay, anybody that's listening on this webinar tonight, can you do this? Absolutely. When you show people this, are they going to think they can do it? Absolutely. Okay, you can do this. And so that's the power of the front end of the plan. We want to lock people in. We don't want the bottom of the company to fall out. You see that happen where all the people on the bottom, they try to make money if they're in it for the business. They can't, they quit. The people above them's checks go down, so they quit, and the people above them's checks go down. And so here, if we can lock in the small builder, the big builder can go and do what they want to do as well. We don't want to lose people. We want to help them. And that's what this front part of the plan is for. We have a first order bonus. Now, as this works, you go out there, you bring people into the business. We pay 40% off of the volume from the starter kit or the kit that they came in with. So if somebody comes in, let's say, with a 300-point kit, you're going to get, you're going to get 40% of that. So $120. If somebody comes in with a 100-point kit, you're going to get $40. So these are people that you personally brought in. Here's the question. See at the bottom where it says, in order, or it says starter kit, you need to be active with a minimum of 50 points. Guys, this is something that I missed because we recently changed this. You do not. Okay, you don't have to have 50 points to get this bonus anymore. Just like the preferred customer, you bring me somebody, you bring somebody to Rain, you should get the benefit, right? You bring somebody, I'm going to give you the bonus, whether you have 50 points or not. So that is another additional thing where we continue to tweak. And as you notice, every time we tweak things, it is always a benefit for the distributor, or how we can make things work better for the company and the distributor. Not one-sided, but you're going to see that it's for everybody's benefit. This is another example. Now, as you go and look at first order bonus matches, now we're talking about your people's people. So your person gets somebody just like you did. So if it was a 300-point kit, they're going to get the $120, but you can get 10%. And that's $30. If somebody comes in with a 100-point kit that your person brought in, they're going to get the $40, but you can get 10. Now, as you notice here, you do need to have 100 points of personal volume, because we're now benefiting off of the team, right? Anything you do, you can benefit off of that. But when you want to benefit off of the team and the growth, there are requirements. So 100 points of volume. Now, how can you get that? We'll build 2 Rain partner teams. You get 2 boxes free, 50 points a box. You're covered that way. You can purchase 2 boxes yourself to either consume or share, or you can go get 10 customers. Okay, 10 points of volume per box minimum, if not 20 from core and form, which can do that even faster. You don't need even 10 if you do that. So this is just another way on the front end to go out there. And as you can see, as we bring this back up again, the front end of the plan is to lock people in. Okay, hundreds of week or thousands a week. That's the goal. Now, we look at the middle part of the plan. This is where you can start to make thousands a week or tens of thousands of dollars a week. And we have things here like our dual team commissions, as you have a right team and a left team. We have our executive pool, and we're going to get into that. So to be active for team commissions in this dual team, you need to have 50 points yourself, and you need to have personally sponsored somebody on the right and on the left that is active as well, that you brought to the table. Okay, now if you do that, you're qualified for team commissions. And how this works is we have a weekly compensation plan where we pay every single week. We pay every Friday. Our commission week goes from Wednesday to the following Tuesday, and not that Friday, but the following Friday you get paid from that week. All right, so what we do is we have an even cycle. Every 300 on the right and on the left will pay you $30. A lot of companies that have, a dual team commission or a binary of some sort, they do a 1/3, 2/3, where you have 300 on one side and 600 on the other side, and then maybe you get $35. Okay, so you got to do twice as much on one side as the other. Not at Rain. You do 300 on one side, $300 on the other. That is a cycle. You're going to get paid $30. All right. So if you can look in this scenario where you have on one side, you have 9,000 on one side, and on the other side, you have 20,000. So we're going to find the even cycles, which is going to pay you $450 on the one, $450 on the other. Or as we say, which makes it easy, 10% of the lesser side is that even cycle. So you're going to make $900. All right. So as you go out there and make $900, we're going to deduct that from both sides, but you can see that you had 11,000 points left over. So the question is, what do we do with that? Now, as long as you're active and you have 50 points, those points are going to wait for you. See, we don't have breakage. Breakage is a swear word for networkers. That was a word that I hated. It goes back to the house. We don't want things going back to the house. We want things going into our pockets and into our distributors' pockets, into our team's pockets. That's what we want. They're the ones out doing the work. So let's make sure that what the money that has been set aside from the company, that money actually gets into a distributor or Rain Partner's pocket. That's what we do. Now, you can get up to $10,000 a week per position. Now, why would I say per position? Because you can start your business with either one spot or 3 positions, depending on the kit that you come in with. We have different ways and different levels that people can come in. It's up to them. Now, our compensation plan works globally. It works for markets where people are more affluent, and it works for really poor markets. And that's what we want. We want something that is global and that everybody that wants to can play in the game. And at Rain International, that's what it's about. We're after the masses because we want to bless the masses' lives with our products and with our concepts of seeds. And as I already alluded to, as your check goes up, as your commissions go up, it's just a direct correlation to how many people's lives you're affecting in a positive way. All right. So that's a way to gauge how big of an impact you're really making with your team is your commissions. You can see that because it only happens when product moves. Okay. The only way somebody gets a commission is if a box of product gets sold or distributed. That's how. All right. So as we get into this next part, we have, as you can see there, the binary, the dual team, and you can make up to $10,000 a week per position. So if you had 3 positions, you can make $30,000 a week. We're talking $120,000 a month just from that portion. But this is where the bigger money can be made. And this is the back end of the compensation plan. And what we're doing here is it's just a different structure. As you can see, those 4 people that you sponsored in the binary, and you look over to the sponsor tree now. Those 4 people at the top are the same 4. It's just a different view. Now we're looking at who brought who into the business, where in the dual team, it's the next available spot as we build down. So who brought who into the business is what we're looking at. And a lot of companies do what's called a unilevel plan, where they pay so many levels down. Okay, this is not something that I would recommend. If you really know the difference between a level and a generation, you want generations. Because a level, if somebody has a unilevel payout, and a lot of people say, well, there's dynamic compression, which means if somebody quits or doesn't buy, then that person doesn't count as a level and it compresses and the other person rolls up or you get paid off of the depth. That's dynamic compression. But here's the thing. If you only get paid so many levels deep, even if somebody gets a $30 check, that's a level. Okay, that can clog up your payout. Who do you want to get paid on? $30 checks? Or do you want to get paid on $3,000 checks? See, when you're talking about generations, we're talking about leaders. You're getting attached from leader to leader. Each person that you bring into the business is a new sponsor tree leg that goes down. And they're separate. As you can see, all the gray people in that first category, there's 2 generations. Whereas you can see more of the reddish and pink category from that sponsor tree leg, there's 3 generations. One sponsor tree leg is not going to affect or cap the other legs. So how this works is we're looking for a bronze executive or above, a leader. Now, if someone's a bronze executive, they're making a minimum of $150 a week or more. So this is someone that's making $600, $700, $800, $900 a month. All right, this is where leadership begins. So we're looking for leaders. You want to get bonused off of leaders. So how we do this is we have a guaranteed 50% payout. We guarantee it. So if something doesn't get paid in the dual team or the binary, whatever's left over out of that 50% goes to this next portion, which we call the generation match and the gen match bonus. So some weeks it can be 8% that's left over. Other weeks it can be 11% that's left over. It changes every week based on what wasn't paid out because it's guaranteed. Like I mentioned before, other companies, they will just set a certain percentage so that if people don't capitalize, you're going to get maybe 5% off of your first level, and they'll set these percentages. And what happens if you don't get it? Where does that money go? Back to the house. What do? We increase everybody's checks, and instead of maybe paying 8%, we pay 11. It's not just on the first generation, not just on the second generation, but on all 7 generations deep. So if we look at this first category where you see in the gray, my person got 2, who got 3, who got 4, and as we go down a few levels, you got this bronze executive. So that's when the first generation stops. So I'm going to get bonused off of this person's commission or team commission check. So as you look, let's say that there was 10% left over this week for easy math. All right. So 10% left over. If that person gets a check for $1,500, I'm going to get $150. That's where my generation stops. But in this scenario, what about the person that got a $30 check? In another comp plan where it's a unilevel plan and it's not generational, that person would count as a level. But what happens with the person that got a $30 check in this structure? You still get bonus 10% off of them. They just don't count as a level. They don't count as a generation. So not only do you get paid off of the leader, but you get paid off of everybody in between as well. Okay, everybody in between. So what we're talking about is you have the ability to get bonused off of first just a few, and then 10, and then maybe 20, and then 100, and then as your team and organization grows, thousands and thousands of people. Some of our top leaders are millionaires, people that have been paid millions already. They're not even outside their 7 generations yet, which means anytime anybody in their organization gets paid, they get a bonus. Okay, we're a small company as far as some of the big billion-dollar companies are concerned. We've done things that a majority of companies in this industry never do. Getting to our 4th year, growing every single year, and that growth happening faster and faster. We've done some amazing things, but we have so much growth ahead of us. And even with the amount of sales that we're at right now, we have millionaires already. And this is a key component to that. And the reason I love this is because when do you get compensated? When your people do. So what happens if you don't have people in your organization that get paid? If they don't get paid, you don't get paid. And why is that important? Because there's never going to be a convention for RAIN that are like most. I've seen this happen so many times through my years in the industry, where you got the people on the top, or the people on the stage that are making all this money, and the audience isn't making money. Okay, that can't happen here. The only way somebody can make big money in RAIN is if they have a lot of people and they've helped a lot of people do the same. So even if somebody is selfish, they have to help people. Okay, now that's the way it should be. That's what I'm talking about when I say this is a team approach compensation plan. This is about the team. Everything we do, whether it's our RAIN partner teams at the very beginning. I didn't say go get 6 people yourself and I'll give you a free box of product. What did I say? You go get 2 and then what? Help those 2 get 2 and we'll give you a free box. I'm not saying you buy 6 yourself and I'll give you 1 free. I'm saying go get 6 people to get 1. That's network marketing. Okay? We're putting the focus where it should be, the team. When we look at our dual team, what do we have to do? We have to build it down. So where do we have to place our people? Under our people. Okay? That is a huge benefit for the team. And then we look at the sponsor tree. How do you get paid? If your team gets paid, you get bonus off the team. Guys, hopefully you see that this truly is something that is about all of us helping each other, locking arms, and going out there and sharing the message and the good word of seed nutrition, dense nutrients, non-GMO, natural, whole food, non-dairy, non-gluten. Guys, we are the story. What people are looking for today, we have. We have it. And we have it in spades. And we're the first company in this industry to focus on where it all comes from. So I love that as we travel around, you know, it's so easy to strike up conversations with people about what we do, what our products are based on. And when I tell people we work with seeds, our products are based on seed nutrition. They say, "Well, that's interesting." Yeah, I say, "Yeah, the power is in the seed." It's so simple to share and get people to try. And we know we have high impact products. So as they try, what happens? They end up wanting to be a part of us. So, or so one of the things that I want to point out as we look at the front, the middle, and the back, once again, I talked about that 50% guarantee payout, right? But that only is in regards to the middle and the back part of the plan. The front part of the plan, everything we talked about with preferred customers, $20 a box, live rain partner teams, free boxes, first order bonus and 40% of the volume, and first order bonus matches at 10% of the volume. All of those things are in addition to the 50%. They're not included, it's on top of. All right, so that's just even more money. Because see, as we go through momentum, one of the reasons that we've done this is we go through momentum and we start sponsoring people where we're looking in the back office and 500 people are joining a day, and then 1,000 people are joining a day, then 1,500 people are joining a day. I don't want these first order bonuses and all these things on the front end to drain money from the other parts of the plan. So we just don't include them. We just decided to pay more, right? Which is really good for you. As our RAIN partners out there. So as you look at this and you look at the different things that we have, as we go back to the middle part of the plan, you're going to see this executive bonus pool that we have. Now, what we do is we take 1.5% of global volume and we throw it into a pool. Now, based on your rank, and these are the executive ranks, this is the executive bonus pool. You can get 1 share, 2 shares, or 3 shares. Now, this is in the middle part of the plan. So these aren't the big ranks. We're not giving this to the big leaders. We're giving this to the people that are working their way through the compensation plan and through our profit system. And because there's so many people that can play in this pool, the shares really aren't huge. I mean, maybe $15 some weeks, $10 some weeks, maybe $20 some weeks. So they're not huge. But if somebody's a gold, and they're getting shares in this pool, they're getting 3 shares, and they're just making an extra, 3 shares at $15, and they're $45 a week. We're talking $180 a month. That makes a difference. We're helping those people step to that next level. All right, that's what this is for. So we have this executive bonus pool for those executives. And for those people that are elites or hitting the higher ranks, we have a lifestyle bonus. Now, we don't necessarily have a car program because when we started, a lot of our distributors were overseas in foreign markets. And it was pretty difficult to do a car type of incentive because it's really not doable in a lot of foreign markets. So what we decided is we said, what we're going to do is we're going to give people lifestyle money. We want to improve your lifestyle. So these lifestyle bonuses are just for that. We want to make your life better. And as you hit these higher elite ranks, we're going to pay you this additional money on top of everything else that we've already mentioned tonight on a weekly basis. So if you hit Platinum Elite and you stay there, every single week you're going to get an extra $100 a week. All the way up to Triple Black Rain Diamond, where we're going to pay you an extra $1,000 a week just to improve your lifestyle. So now if you want a car, go get a car. If you want a bigger house, go get a bigger house. If you want to travel more, do that. Do whatever you want to improve your lifestyle. That's what it's for. Okay, so that's another key component on the back end of the compensation plan. Now, as you go through these ranks, as you go from the front to the middle to the back, you're going to hit different ranks in our compensation structure. And as you go from managers to executives to elites to diamonds, we have rank advancement bonuses. We're doing a promotion right now. And as you go from manager to Triple Black Rain Diamond, that's over, we're or over $50,000 extra that you can get paid just for going through the ranks. Over $50,000. All right. These rank advancement bonuses. You hit the rank, this is coming in your next check. So it's another way on top of everything else that we've said to put some additional cash in your pocket. So we have trips, we have incentives, we have cruises, we have different things that we're always doing as we try to help people not only have a global business, but see the globe if that's what you want to do. We have one going on right now. Check for the details on that. And I'm going to be there. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing it in a couple months when it's cold here, but warm somewhere else. We're going where it's warm. So as we've gone through everything tonight, I want you to just think of this again. Everything we talked about happens if you build RAIN partner teams. Two who get two. Everything happens. You go get two people, you're going to get first order bonuses. They'll help those two get two people, you're going to get first order bonus matches. All right? You build that RAIN partner team, you're going to get free product. If you have people that have one person on both sides, which you do, they're going to get a team commission. And so are you. So now in the dual team, you're getting paid. And if those people are getting a commission and you continue to build down and you hit that bronze executive rank, you're going to get bonused off of their checks too. So if all of this stuff tonight was a little confusing and you're not quite sure if you understand or grasp it all, I know you probably need to watch it or you need to go through it a few times. Know this, that if you build RAIN partner teams, if you help your people build RAIN partner teams, you can accidentally get paid everything in our profit system. All right? That's the brilliance of how we've tried to put this together. Okay, it can be complex, but it can be so easy. Two who get two. You can do this. All right? And so as we really look at what this profit system offers people, it really offers you freedom to move at whatever pace you want. It's not a compensation structure that's going to penalize you if somebody does better than you, if somebody moves up rank faster than you, if somebody has more volume than you. You know, I think there's two types of compensation plans in this industry. One is the fear of loss. If you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. Back to the house. If this person does better than you, you don't get paid on them. If you don't hit enough sales, then people roll past you. There's so many ways that the companies can say, I gotcha. Okay. They don't exist in RAIN. Our goal isn't to get you, on the compensation, be able to take more money back to the house or to the company. Our goal is to get you to the top. That's the goal. We want to help you get to your goals. So if there's any getchas or gotchas in our comp plan, that's what it is. We got you there. We got your back. We got you. That's what RAIN International is all about. And it's because we have people that understand this industry, that have built like myself, and that have watched like Casey what works, what doesn't, and let's take away the things that slow people down. Let's take away the things that demotivate people. Let's take away the things that are going to make it hard for people to really move up in rank. And tonight I haven't even got into all the intricate details as you really dig deep on other ways that we've made it for you to, in a better way, hit rank and hold rank. Okay. But I can tell you this, the deeper you dig, the more you're going to love this thing. So you should be able to go out with confidence. This is the compensation plan of my dreams. If I would have had this, 10 plus years ago when I started in this industry, I know I would have made 10 or at least 3 to 4 times the money. And I probably would have done it 10 times faster because I would have been able to help the small builder, the part-time builder in this plan that I couldn't when I first started. All right. So go out there with confidence and share not only the message of RAIN, but those people that want to join us, share with confidence that as they put their time and energy into this, there's the front that can benefit them now. There's the middle that can benefit them as we get going. But as they focus and mature their teams and organizations over the years, as we are going to break records in this industry for income. I know it because the products are that good, the concept is that good, and we have a profit system that will actually allow that to happen. allow that to happen. So I appreciate everybody getting on the webinar tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish everybody all the success. Go out there, follow the profit system. Make sure that you understand what it is and how to build those RAIN partner teams, and understand this so that you can share it and teach it and train it to your people and help them build properly so they can capitalize off of what this truly can mean in their lives. So thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic evening, and let's go out and make it rain.